Hey, welcome back to Album April. It's April 13th, and today I listened to This Is Happening by LCD Sound System. LCD Sound System was a name that I had heard before. I kind of thought that the name was kind of weird because LCD stands for Liquid Crystal Display, and that's not a sound system. But then I looked it up. Apparently, it stands for Liquid Christmas Display. So it's actually Liquid Christmas Display Sound System, which makes a lot of sense. This is the third electronic album in a row? And while it certainly wasn't as unpleasant at times as Dig Your Own Hole from yesterday, it's also kind of boring in my opinion. I didn't like this album very much. I was talking yesterday about how fewer long songs will really make an album feel like it's dragging out, and this pushes that even further than Dig Your Own Hole from yesterday. I'm looking at the track listing, almost 9 minutes, 3 minutes 42 seconds. That is the shortest song on the album. 7:45, 6:41, 5:55, 9:06, 8:23, 6:53, 7:53. This is like some Pink Floyd stuff. I will reiterate, I would describe this album as boring before I would describe it as unpleasant the way I would yesterday's album, Dig Your Own Hole. While very repetitive, most of the loops in these songs are like a couple bars long and they're not like unpleasant to the ear. But every single song on this album feels like it's padded out way too much. The two longest songs on the album, Dance Yourself Clean and You Wanted a Hit, both have an intro that feels like it could be an entirely different song all on its own. In fact, when I was looking up the lyrics to Dance Yourself Clean, apparently the main guy of LCD Sound System, James Murphy, says that this is basically a song with a part 1 and part 2, but he described having them as two separate parts as pretentious, so he decided not to do that. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't agree with that. I think there should have been like a Dance Yourself Clean intro and Dance Yourself Clean. Pretty much every single song on this album, I feel like they could have cut out maybe a third of the runtime, and it would have been so much better for it. I want to make it clear that I don't think a song is bad just because it's long, but you're gonna have to need a reason to make a song that's 9 minutes in length. However, when looking at the album as a whole, there are two tracks that do stand out to me as being like fairly good, even with the length that they currently are at. All I Want is the most musically pleasant song on this album for like 3/4 of it, and then at the end it just completely goes off the rails. And I think the best song on the album is I Can Change, which was the most consistently good out of all of them. It has this sort of like early 80s new wave kind of thing. It kind of reminded me of She Blinded Me with Science. So yes, I very much can see the vision on this album. I just wish that they had cut the fat a bit more. I feel like the last thing you would want, like, party dance songs like these to be is tedious. But clearly, other people see things in this band that I don't. To each their own. Alright, thank you for listening. I'll see you tomorrow.